It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Colts and the Jags on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end.
Set. The ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
2nd and 7. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. A 1st down there on a gain of 12. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Richardson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Now he'll run it. And he will score. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that touchdown, number 15 for him on the ground. He has tied the record. Most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in a single season. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
I don't care how long you've been playing or how good of a player you are, Mike. It is inevitable in the NFL that some days it just doesn't go your way, and you're going to have a bad game. The key, though, is can you prevent that one bad performance from turning into two? And that's certainly the case here today. It's going to take a significantly better performance out of him at the quarterback position if they want to avoid another loss. A big part of that is, can he mentally bounce back from last week, put it behind him, and come out and play to his level of football?
They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jones operating out of the pistol. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Shotgun now for Jones. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And this throw batted away and incomplete.
You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jones. The throw on the run is complete. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Jones keeping this one. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
In motion comes Thomas. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he enters the final weekend on top of the league in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been dynamic all season long. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It is 3rd and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Richardson. Open man is down. He's got it.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down.
You know, Mike, I can tell you from experience, when you put together a drive of that length, the amount of plays that had to be put in to move the ball that far, and then to come away with no points, that's a tough one. That could be a real deflator for an offense.
The Jaguars offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Jones. That's complete to Etienne. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. And the Jaguars 1st down.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. First down. Working from the gun, it's Jones.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Jones gonna hang on to it here. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10. Reynolds is the motion man here. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He'll go right and find his running back.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Colts offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Richardson. That one into the hands of Downs. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He is going to have a Colts 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The Jags offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now, Jones. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Richardson. I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now it's Taylor. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That's the tight end, Morale Cox. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the gun, Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. And that's hardly been the case here, Mike. And they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun now for Jones. Duvernay with the grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Again, it's Jones. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
So first off, nice job picking up enough for the 1st down. But I got to be honest, Mike, when he caught it, I thought he was going to put his foot in the ground and get physical and run through contact and try to score. I'm not so sure why he just so quickly ran out of bounds, even though he was able to pick up the 1st.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jones to the air again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans, as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then finally, the national game on Sunday night, it's a good one, between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Keelan Robinson to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and It brings up a manageable second down.
And he'll take this to about the 28. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jones. Open man, that's Duvernay. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll tuck it and take off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit
to the goal line and in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Colts. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts move out in front by the score of 17-3. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. He's tackled there by Quinnipiac. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Etienne. Etienne has the 1st down, still going. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing on first down is Jones. The outside, complete to Thomas.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
To throw, it's Jones. He locates the big tight end, Jaguars. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Back to throw is Jones. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. This runs straight ahead for ETN. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run the toss here to ETN. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. To throw is Jones. That's complete to ETN. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Jones now on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. Again, they'll throw with Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get back to a one-possession game. And he has missed this one. No good. And this will remain a 2-possession game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Richardson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Jones keeping this one. And yes, that'll get it. First down, marked at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the first down.
That's interference. Defense.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion comes Thomas. Jones now on 1st down. That is caught. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And he will score. Game on. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Anthony Gould now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
They go right back to Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Richardson to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Now 4th down and 1.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. From the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
This one taken in by Reynolds. The home team's offense and Josh Downs heading back to the field. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
On the punt for the Colts.
So it's a win for the Colts. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.